into that category of discrimination.
Yeah, but trans people would consider that discrimination.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Maggie Ruley has more on all of this. So, Maggie, what exactly does this ruling mean?
Hey, James. With this ruling, again, it came from the UK's highest court, and they defined that term woman. I want to say it again. The term woman, according to this ruling in the Equality Act of 2010, is someone who was born a biological female at birth. And what this done is it essentially excludes transgender women from legal recognition under the Act. This includes those with a gender recognition certificate.
I'm delighted to welcome back Shivani Dave. She's a journalist and broadcaster. You do a Friday night show on our sister broadcasting station at Virgin. And it's lovely to have you back in the studio. Last time you were here, you were a bit cross with me, and it went rather viral because I referred to you as she and her because you are a woman. You identify as, I believe, non-binary. You prefer the pronouns they.
Born a boy, you stay a boy.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh my God, we got this Pee Wee Herman looking thing right here. Hey, bro, this is so funny because I'm doing a video. I'm always doing videos. I got so many of them. I just gotta edit them and put them in places. Who knows where they go? But yeah, man, I'm getting tired of looking at these weird looking things. If you see somebody look like this, 9 times out of 10 they're weird. Okay, this is just weird nonsense. Okay, she about to start spitting out a whole bunch of shit that don't have nothing to do with real life. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's so crazy. You get me? Look at her nose. Her nose fucked up. Let's keep going.
And I, being gay, am attracted only to men.
Took me to task for using what I believe were your correct pronouns. Does that landmark ruling by the Supreme Court change anything for you?
Well, so first of all, thanks for having me, Julia.
Always welcome.
Lovely to speak to you. Friends call me Shiv, so Shivani, Shiv, whatever pronouns scare you the most are fine for me. And I kind of want to say, I wrote you something, because obviously this is a huge topic. This is a few sentences, if you let me say what I want to say. In years to come, I believe this decision by the Supreme Court will be considered shameful. Women are, in my opinion, beyond description or categorization. Women are funny, knowledgeable, powerful, strong. And in my experience with trans women, they're kind. Trans people are not your enemy. And women are marginalised within our society already, here in the UK. Defining women by their sort of biological functions.
This is UK problem, but at the same time, it all trickles down here. I don't know, for some reason. I thought we were supposed to get away from the whole, doing what the UK people are doing. You get me? We supposed to have our own country and saying shit, but for some reason, it's worse over there, and now it's getting worse over here too. But for some reason, these people always try to convey the message that every trans person is a great person. You get what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, they think that there are no bad trans people at all. That's crazy. Do y'all not think that's crazy? You get me? Like I tell you, like if kindness and understanding was on a spectrum, these people would lean so far into kindness that they would be gullible. You get me? I don't even know if that makes sense, but let's just keep going.
Has never helped any woman ever. Isn't that what the suffragettes were sort of fighting against in the first place? The ruling and this discussion entirety kind of is resulting in a distraction from the sort of disturbing reality that we're living through, which is, the facts are, the UK has an emboldened far-right population, our government is fueling a genocide, violence against women and girls has shot through the roof, and spoiler alert, it's not because of trans women. The LGBT community is most likely to experience abuse, addiction, homelessness than the straight community, and within that, those who suffer the
this is this is one of them. This is a person in the choir who comes out to speak for the choir. Okay, you're a trans person. This is obviously a trans woman. I mean, this is obviously a trans man. This is a woman who doesn't want to be a woman no more. They want to be a man. You get what I'm saying? But it usually be that way. The ugly ass woman who realized that she probably won't be desirable to men and stuff like that. You would fall for women. You would want to be a man. Huh? You look like one. I don't. That's not even me being mean, bro. That's just the truth, bro. That's just it is what it is, bro. I tell you, the recipe to making good humans, people don't know it. Y'all only know how to make certain types of weird ass cookies. You get what I'm saying? That's a weird cookie. Okay, this is a weird cookie. Okay, that y'all made. Y'all only know the recipe to weird cookie. A batch of niceness, a whole bunch of touching them, a lot of insecurity, stir, bake on high. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. That's what, y'all don't know how to make good people no more. Y'all don't. You get me? It takes good people to make good people. These people are these weird people. Weird people make the weird people. You get what I'm saying? And this person right here is talking for weird people. That's it.
Are trans women. These are women who make me personally feel safe. They're the ones that I want to dance with at 2 a.m. in the morning and watch football with on a Sunday afternoon. The law can define a woman however it wants. You can call whoever you want, whatever pronouns you want, but what are you really going to do? Are you going to make people cis or trans carry ID with them so that they have to prove who they are? Because to me, that sounds like 1930s Germany. If I were to call this out for the B...
That makes me so mad, bro. This always makes me mad, bro, because they keep equating themselves to other people who went through far worse than them and went through it honestly. Y'all made up a fucking struggle. Now y'all just want some rights. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't forced upon you. Nobody forced you to dress like this or act like this. You decided to do it, and then you decided to play victim. Then you decided that we was the enemy. Then you decided to fight us. You get me? I swear I said this before. These people picked a fight and implemented a fight with us. Then claim that they are victims and we hurt them. We didn't even know that we was in a fight. You get what I'm saying? They did it all themselves. They started a fight. They fought themselves. They declared themselves the victor and the victim, and we didn't even take part of that shit. You get what I'm saying? And then they want to say that they're similar to some people, or we like the civil rights people because we have to fight for discrimination. They took the word discrimination. You get me? That's it. They ain't take nothing else. Just discrimination. You discriminated again. That's it. You get me? Nazi Germany. They take the oh, you can't, you want me to walk around with papers now and stuff like that. They don't take nothing else. Nothing else. They didn't go to a concentration camp. They didn't get killed in the streets like dogs and stuff like that. Have to work and slave. No, they didn't do that. They just took the paper part. That's it. You want me to carry papers? Fuck out of here, bro.
And if I were to swear on air, I would be in more trouble personally than any bigoted politician or presenter that has ever played a part to further marginalise this already vulnerable community.
Right.
Despite the years and even decades that some broadcasters have dedicated to vile and hateful dog whistles about communities that bring so much joy and happiness and creativity to the world and this country, I just think that the people who are celebrating this with their bottles of champagne are going to look back, or hopefully we are going to look back at them and think that it's actually quite dark and quite disturbing that what they are celebrating is a separation of vulnerable people from society who are not going to be able to access the services that they need to access.
Right. I mean, Kate, there's a lot to unpick there. Are you including me, just out of interest, in the vile and hateful dog whistle broadcasters?
It's a self-ID situation. If you feel you sit into that...
No, well, I don't, obviously, because I've not been hateful about anyone who's trans
do you?
I'm asking you.
It's not for me to put you in a category.
It's not for you. Okay. Right, here we go.
Fucking baby. That's a fucking baby. Look at her sitting now. You get what I'm saying? If that was a boy, you wouldn't have no chin hair at all. You get me? A fucking baby sitting there, just baby like. You get me? These are fucking kids, bro. This is what makes me mad, bro, because y'all won't just put y'all foot down. No, bitch, I'm not calling you shit. Get the fuck out of here. You get me? This is what happens when you stop bullying. When you stop bullying, they start bullying. You get me? This is why you need to let the bullies be bullies. Okay? They cancel each other out. You get what I'm saying? This bully goes into this weak ass person and emerge a better person. You get me? Even on both sides. Sometimes on both sides. Then when the bully meets a bully, the bully emerges a different person. Bullies make bullies better people, where bullies make people better people. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. It's always gonna be. It's like what Metro Man said. You get me? Like where there's bad, bro, evil. Where there's evil, good will rise up, and where there's good, evil will rise up. That's crazy. He didn't say all that. That phrase, my words. I don't even know why I even brought him up.
In the future will be regarded as shameful. I mean, you obviously think it's shameful now. And trans activists, many of them argue it is. Right?
I'm not a trans activist. I'm just a person.
But I'm talking about many trans activists. I wasn't including that. When you say women are beyond description,
you saw a little stupid look on the face. Roll your eyes. You want to roll your eyes or something like, oh, I can't believe these people. Oh, I just can't believe these people. They don't know. They don't know. In a condescending way. You get what I'm saying? All these people make me sick, bro. I can't stand these nothings. That's what these are. They don't contribute nothing. They don't add nothing to nothing. They just take. They just take away. You get what I'm saying? These are subtractions. This is what these are. These are subtractions. That's what they are. I'm calling them subtractions. Okay? That's my word for these people. Subtractions. That's what you are. That's why I call these people subtractions. You are a subtraction. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Subtraction.
Right on, Daddy.
What are you taking away today? Your rights. You gotta call me a ma'am. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're subtraction. That's what it is. Y'all trans-tractive. Trans-subtractives. Subtractive trans. That's what y'all are. I'm just gonna call it fuck us trans. You're just subtractions. That's what y'all are. Subtractions.
I mean, that's like saying, well, a table or a dog is beyond description and characterization. We have words, and words are only useful as an ability to communicate between human beings because we all agree what those words mean. So if I hold up this navy blue mug and say that's orange, and use one of those, we have to be using words that have the same meaning. It's navy blue. So when I say it's navy blue, then you have to understand that as the same thing as I understand that. Otherwise, it's a meaningless conversation. So when we have a conversation about what is a woman, we need to all know what we mean by that. Now, it's your view and the view of many activists, I'm not saying you are, and many activists, that women has a number of different categories. People who were born women and are women, and men who believe that they are women or have a piece of paper saying they are women. The Supreme Court was very, very clear. Yeah. They're saying not only...
Oh, this ugly ass thing. This old look. This is I tell y'all this all the time, bro. Look at it. Do you think this is a nice looking? Even as a man, you ugly. You get what I'm saying? Even by man standards, you ugly. You get what I'm saying? It's your old young face. You get what I'm saying? Look at that shit, bro. I swear, it look like your dentures. You got dentures in, or you just pulled them out or something. Like that, bro. That's so crazy. Look at that weird looking ass face, bro. Look, you're gonna age like cruel milk, okay? I tell y'all this all the time. Evil, when you hold it inside, when you got it inside of you, it will come out. And it will look like this right here. This motherfucker gonna need plastic surgery. Motherfucker face look like Simon's after he went through the knife. You get what I'm saying? Look at this, bro. Seriously. Look like an emoji. You get what I'm saying? Mr. Bean looking ass. You get what I'm saying? Look at it, bro. There is nothing cool you can do to your hair to make you look good. The only appealing person you look good to is fat lesbians. Fat lesbians like your little weird ass, don't they? You get me? I'm telling you, it's it. After they had kids by four baby daddies. I'm sorry. Let me stop. There's a lot more to my life than this.
You were born a boy, you stay a boy.
They're saying it has always been the case that because you have a piece of paper, even a piece of paper, a gender recognition certificate, saying that you are legally a woman if you're born a man, you are not.
What are we here for? We're here because this little ugly thing is about to leave. They're about to leave. You get me? You're saying too many words I don't like. He making me feel some type of way. Look at the look on his face. I'm sweating. They gonna say all this stupid ass shit. You get me? Because they don't really they don't want to hear nothing. They just want to get their point across. You get me? That's it. They don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to have a dialogue. He about to run real quick. You get me? He about to run.
Do you not accept that, or do you accept that ruling?
I mean, like that. Whatever. Like,
no, that's not an answer to a question.
Let me finish. Let me finish my sentence. That is to me whatever, because for me and my community, trans women are women. They have always existed. They will always continue to exist.
What does that mean? They've existed.
Well,
no one's saying they're figments of imagination.
Yeah, but we are saying that they're women.
No, saying they exist is not the same as saying they're women.
Well, I'm saying that they're women.
And that's not the same as saying
fine,
they
if
exist.
the law doesn't want to...
no, we need to use words that have meaning.
Well, here's the words that have the meaning, because I've spent time to write these words, right, for you.
And we listen
Frankly, I would rather share a bathroom with 100 trans women than one legal biological woman who wants to know what's inside my pants. And Julia, if I'm right in remembering, you did ask me what my genitals look like once live on TV.
I think that was in context of a conversation and you raised that issue yourself.
I remember the quote. You don't have dangly bits, do you? So do you want to discuss dangly bits or not? Because frankly, I am now feeling in a position where I'm in a room with you and I feel unsafe. Yeah.
You feel unsafe?
I feel unsafe. I feel my heart racing. My hands are starting to sweat. Do you want to touch my hand? Just clammy now. Okay. And I actually think I'm about to have a panic attack from sitting in a room with you. So I'd like to leave now. Yeah.
So you're feeling... Yeah, you were asked to come on the show to have a conversation.
And I've had a conversation.
We had a very nice...
We've had a conversation.
Well, you read out a statement, and now I'd like to ask you some questions. You read out your statement.
I did.
Look like a fake ass island boy. The little island boy. That's who you are, island boy. You gave me subtraction. Island boy subtraction. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what they think a man is, bro. This is her idea of a man who feeling so type of way, bro. Palm sweating. Mom spaghetti. Fuck out of here, bro. Now they finna build themselves up. Look, this is when you about to, like, if you ever get into it with somebody, don't say nothing. You get me? Even if you know you about to you about to put them hands on, don't say nothing. You get me? Let them build themselves up like this little weirdo right here. You get me? Yeah, yeah. Then they say, what? What you say? What? That's them asking you to help them bit. Nah, bro, I ain't gotta say nothing. What? Leap, nigga. You get me? This what it. You just talking right now. She's talking to build steam. So she could have a reason to walk out. You get me? That's it. The conversation been over. Right now, she just want to leave. So she finna build this steam up, get some steam going, so she'll have a reason to storm out. Ready?
The fruitcake is...
No, that's me introducing the topic for people who are just tuning in and
you added your ad-libs. You got to say what you thought about it. I've said my piece, and now I
thought you were actually plugged into a mic there. I thought we were going to have a conversation.
These people weird as fuck. You get me? Man, we need to round these. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If let me just be quiet. Bye.